Hey everyone! Today I want to walk you through a procedure I recently performed with a lot of care and dedication, treating an ingrown toenail, specifically an onychocriptosis with a granuloma in a very special patient, an 11-year-old girl. These kinds of issues can be quite sensitive, and I know how uncomfortable they can be. So let's dive into the details of what I did, step by step, so you can fully understand what happened and how we handled it. Let's get started! When the girl came to see me, I could tell right away that her case was a bit complex. She was born with a natural curvature in her toenails, which over time turned into a problem. Those inflamed lines she's had since she was a baby made her more prone to developing onychocriptosis, especially because of an incorrect nail trim she had done earlier. That cut left a little piece of the nail embedded, which led to a granuloma, that swollen, spongy tissue that forms when the skin reacts to the pressure from the nail. It's something that requires a lot of attention because if not treated properly, it can cause pain, infection, and prevent healing. First, I started by closely examining the situation. I asked her to sit comfortably, and I explained that we'd work very carefully to relieve her discomfort. I used a sterilized pair of tweezers to gently lift the edge of the nail and check what was going on underneath. Sure enough, there was a small piece of nail digging into the skin, causing irritation. With a specialized podiatry scissors, I began making a precise cut, following the nail's natural shape to remove that problematic part. I kept talking to her the whole time, asking if she felt any pain or discomfort, because her safety and well-being were my top priorities. As I cut, I also used a curette to gently clean the surrounding area, removing any inflamed tissue or debris that might stop it from healing. The granuloma was clearly visible, so I applied an antiseptic solution to reduce the inflammation and prevent infection. During the procedure, I noticed there was a step in the nail, a little irregularity that explained why the area wasn't healing. That piece left from the previous cut kept irritating the skin every time she wore shoes or even walked. After removing the embedded part, I used a podiatry file to smooth the nail's edges, making sure there was nothing left that could poke or irritate the skin. I applied a special dressing with healing ointment, and I explained to her mom that ongoing care would be necessary. Since she lives far away on the coast and needed to head home soon, I couldn't follow her progress all the way through, but I did everything I could to ease as much of her discomfort as possible here. I also recommended using a corrective device for her nail, like the 0.20 fibers and an omega brace, which help realign the nail's curvature and prevent future ingrown issues. I know how painful and frustrating these problems can be for both patients and their families. I was really touched by this girl's case because she's so young and already dealing with this kind of challenge. While I was working, I kept a close eye on her reactions, asking if everything was okay, if she felt any discomfort, and reassuring her that she was in good hands. My goal wasn't just to treat the nail, but also to bring relief and confidence to her and her parents. It's so important that people feel safe and cared for, right? I always put myself in their shoes, imagining how I'd feel if it were me or someone in my family. That's why every step is taken with a lot of patience and compassion. So folks, where are you watching this video from today? Are there any viewers from small towns in the US or maybe from other countries like Canada, the UK or Australia? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear where this amazing audience of mine is tuning in from. If you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, don't forget to hit that like button and drop a comment. It really helps me understand what you want to see more of and shows YouTube that this content is valuable. Now, a quick tip for anyone dealing with similar issues. If you have ingrown toenails or suspect you might have a granuloma, don't try to fix it at home, especially with random cuts. That can make things worse, as we saw with this girl. Always seek out a trusted podiatrist who can assess your nail's curvature the health of the surrounding skin, and recommend the best treatment, which might include precise trimming, corrective devices, or even more advanced procedures, depending on the severity. Also, try to avoid tight shoes or anything that puts pressure on your toes, as that's one of the main triggers for ingrown nails. Another key point, hygiene is crucial. Always wash your feet with mild soap and dry them thoroughly, especially between the toes, to prevent moisture that can lead to infections. If you already have an onychocriptosis issue, keep the area clean and protected, and don't hesitate to see your podiatrist regularly for checkups. Guys, I hope you enjoyed following along with this detailed procedure. If you found the video helpful, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. When you follow, like, and comment, if you're helping me show YouTube that this content is high quality and not low tier or irrelevant, it makes a huge difference in getting this valuable information to more people. So, if you can, share this video with someone you know who needs help with foot health or is interested in podiatry. Let's spread knowledge and care together. Before I wrap up, I want to leave you with a positive message. Taking care of your feet is taking care of yourself, of your mobility, of your quality of life. Sometimes we don't pay much attention to our feet, but they support us every single day, taking us wherever we want to go. So, let's value this important part of our body more, seek help when we need it, and remember that small acts of care can make a big difference. See you in the next video, everyone. Take care of yourselves and keep following the channel for more tips and procedures like this. Big hug.